Jonah, excited to be in Israel?
Yes, sir. From what people have told me and from what my agent and everyone has told me, I'm coming to one of the best, if not the best, EuroLeague teams. From the history, I know the past couple seasons have been kind of rocky road from your own kind of standpoint and expectations. But I'm excited to get this going for this season, and I'm setting the bar high for what we can do.
Can you talk a little bit about growing up as a child and also in Australia at the time?
Yeah, I mean, I was born in Melbourne, grew up in Sydney, Australia. Yeah, and I left when I was about 17. I left for high school in America and then went on to college. But yeah, I grew up in Sydney. Both my parents were there. My dad played professionally in Australia for about 17 years. And once his career was over, he kind of transitioned into coaching. He coached me for my last year of high school in Australia, and then I went overseas to America.
No, when you played in college at UCLA,
Yeah.
1 year. When you played with
I was there for 2 years,
for
but
2 years.
played 1 year. Yeah.
Played 1 year.
Yeah, yeah.
You played with some decent players.
Yeah.
That you drafted with your
Yeah.
for example.
Yeah. Well, I didn't play with TJ. TJ Lonzo. They were last year. I was in Serbia last year.
Okay.
I was the year before, but yeah.
What was the experience like in college?
It was great. For me, it was a new experience. Coming out of high school, I had multiple offers. Cut my list down to 5, and ended up making the decision to go to UCLA after they took the trip out to Australia to meet my family. And then I took an official visit on campus, and I made that decision to go there. And for me, it was a great experience. UCLA is one of the best colleges, in my opinion, the best college. And my 2 years there were some of my best years.
And what was the decision not to continue in college or try
Yeah.
a different transfer
Um,
to go play professionally?
yeah.
What was the inspiration to do
For me, I just reflected on it was my first year and only year playing college. My sophomore year, it was the only year I played. I redshirted my first year. And I just had set myself some expectations that year and that I didn't reach. I wasn't satisfied with myself. And I knew that my dad had played professionally, so that was a route I could take. Spoke with him and made that decision, and then got my agent, and he kind of laid out where I could go and what I could do. And we laid out what I wanted to do over the next 12 months and what my goal was.
You're happy with the draft position of number 36, second round, so it's not obviously wasn't
Yeah.
guaranteed
Yeah, no.
76ers, but it's being drafted in the NBA is
Yeah.
a wonderful opportunity.
Yeah, no doubt. I was above the moon when it happened. I'm still grateful and above the moon that I'm with such a great organization as Philadelphia. They drafted me. There's a connection, Australian connection with Brett Brown, and Ben Simmons and whatnot. But yeah, I'm blessed and I'm grateful for it.
You got to meet the owner, Josh Harris?
Yeah. He kind of came through on the day after the draft. Me, Markel, and a couple other guys, we drove out there from New York and met the owner and the whole front office from the owner down.
Summer league experience, positive?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm extremely satisfied. I did what I could do, and what I kind of set out to do which was kind of get rid of that mystery label that I went in with. A lot of people didn't know how I played or what my game was like. Coming from Serbia, not a lot of people from the States or whatnot had seen me play before, other than college, which wasn't really how I played. So for me, coming into Summer League, I just wanted to erase that label of the mystery man and show what I could do from both ends of the floor, offensively and defensively.
Expectations now coming from Maccabi Tel Aviv?
A championship, EuroLeague championship, first and foremost. Personally, I always set the goal high for myself. That's first and foremost, just play the role that I'm needed, do what coach needs me to do, and get the W at the end of the day.
You're excited to be here on a 3-year contract.
Yeah.
What do you, for yourself, want to gain with the experience at Maccabi that you'll be able to take back to the NBA once you go there?
Like I do every year, set the goal is just get better than the year before, the day before. In that matter, I always want to improve. Whether that's as a man off the court, which I did last year. The biggest thing was just growing up independent, maturing, and on the court also. Just physically, I set myself the bar for this year is just to gain a lot more muscle, put on a lot more upper body strength, and get stronger in my legs, get a consistent, off the dribble. I know what I can do. It's just a matter of improving that.
Enjoying the weather so far here in Tel Aviv?
Yeah, no doubt. I went from LA, which was hot, and then I went back to Sydney, which is it's winter now, so it was kind of cold, and then coming out here is real nice.
Jonah, there is a lot of new players in the roster, but not many players who have an experience in the EuroLeague. This could be a problem.
I mean, for me, I've seen the recent signings, and I have no doubt in my mind that we'll be able to hold our own. And you know, there's a lot of mature guys that have played in the NBA, have played Europe or where they have, and I think we have a really good chance at winning the championship.
Jonah, you're not the first Australian at Maccabi Tel Aviv. Did Joe Ingles or any other talk to you about Maccabi?
Yeah, Joe reached out via Twitter. He told me about the city. I don't know if you guys saw the fans and whatnot. And he speaks about highly of it. A couple other guys I know. My agent is actually Israeli Jewish, and he spoke highly of it. And when it kind of got released that I signed here, it was just all positives. I didn't see any negatives whatsoever. So for me, that's a great thing.